My greetings.
Have you experienced our hot springs yet, Lord Moros? The waters cleanse the body and the mind. I'm headed over if you'd care to join me.
Why, I don't see why not. I've seen and heard about such springs as these, though never been. Oof. To think that such a place is hidden here.
So, what did you and the Fates do for recreation where you're from, anyhow?
Have I mentioned they like to weave? Their weaving was their occupation and their passion. I never got too good at it myself, and all they needed was the three of them, so...
I know an excellent spinstress who could maybe help with your technique. What did you do while they were busy spinning away?
Well, I would travel the world to witness mortals in their final moments. Look them square in the face as they perished, often in horror.
You do this for recreation's sake?
The nature of the role leaves little time for recreation, and it's all I could do to make those final moments dignified. Though I don't think the gesture always comes across.
I'm sorry.
I've not felt so refreshed in, well, it's been a while now. Thank you again.
Lord Moros, I wanted you to have this either way, though if you're not too busy at the moment, would you care to share it with me at the taverna? I know this is sudden, it's just I'm past due for a little break.
Princess Malinoi, it would be my pleasure. Would you please lead the way?
So it can be a lot, of course. I don't know what's the better source of motivation. Those completely certain I'll succeed in everything, or those completely certain that I'll fail.
I have the same thought pattern frequently. The Fates, they could anticipate the outcomes of my efforts and would chastise me sometimes for small mistakes I'd yet to make. It wasn't always as encouraging as intended.
Then where did you find the strength? Your responsibilities sound like they must have been a lot.
It all simply became a force of habit at some point. You practice a skill to a level of proficiency, then fear letting it go. Fear you'll never be as capable at other things.
I wouldn't have expected Doom himself to harbor such misgivings.
Well, perhaps I should have been born as fear. So then where do you think it comes from? Your source of motivation for your task?
I've decided it comes from the thought of finding more of this ambrosia out there. This is good.
Yes, it is. I very much enjoyed your company, Princess. And thank you for the drink. I trust we'll have more opportunities like this.
I trust so too. Lord Moros, would you accompany me to the springs again sometime? And by sometime, I mean, are you busy now?
I feared you'd never ask again, Princess. I've longed for the warmth of the springs since last we visited.
Just right.
I could stay here forever. I surely can get used to this.
Your relationship with the Fates sounds like it must have been a complicated one. You've never been on your own, have you?
I haven't. They're my sisters and my elders. I grew up under their watchful eye, and I'm more than their brother. I was their guardian. But I couldn't protect them in the end. Perhaps they always knew I'd fail them, and loved me anyway.
You can't go thinking like that. You had one of the most important responsibilities in the world. The Fates are as all-knowing as they come, aren't they? Then it stands to reason there wasn't anybody better suited for the task than you.
Princess, would you just let me wallow in my misery a bit? Ah, no, wait. Forget it. It's gone. A mighty incantation on your part just now.
Anyway, I know you love your sisters, but the circumstances being what they are, perhaps some distance will be good for you.
Perhaps. These springs are good for me. Of that, I have no doubt.
Nor I.
I think I really needed that. And always wonderful to have your company. Princess.
Lord Moros, you said before you think Chrono...
Yes,
I can't imagine...
indeed.
Say, Lord Moros, would you accompany me to the riverside? I have a feeling your mere presence may help with the evening's catch.
I have a way with mortal creatures of all sorts, so I'll accompany you. Yes. Forgive me, though I never have quite understood the compulsion to extract water creatures from their natural environs. I know for mortals it is sometimes necessary sustenance, though others do it for the sake of sport. Why?
For mortals, it seems to be an opportunity to assert themselves over the natural world. Though I would take no pride in outsmarting such creatures if I were them. In our case, we safeguard habitats for all the species that we find.
That seems like a burdensome responsibility for creatures that ought to take better care of themselves.
Well, there's more to it, I suppose. For one thing, it sets a contemplative mood, right? Means we can talk a little bit about matters unrelated to our own burdensome responsibilities.
I can certainly appreciate that part. And now we wait. Patience is a necessary skill in this pursuit. Steady, Princess. Your fate is sealed. Impressive catch. Perhaps it's good to let the mind wander a bit to such pursuits, every once in a while.
Forgive me for presuming, though you seem a little tense of late, Lord Moros. What would you say if we shared one of these bottles together at the taverna? It's been a while.
Nothing would please me more, Princess, except it's not my wish to burden you, and I regret that I've permitted my concerns, which are slight, to become apparent. So please, don't go out of your way on my account.
I'm not going out of my way. And if it's truly your wish for the time we share to be fulfilling, then you can start by taking the opportunities that present themselves.
You make a strong case. It would be my honor to accompany you then. Shall we head down? I have been drawn to others on occasion, yes, but I knew better than to let myself become attached. If my heart started to speak to me, I always could make it quiet down.
In that, at least, we're quite alike, skilled at quieting our hearts. Though if the Lady Aphrodite's taught me anything, it's that our passions needn't always be suppressed.
What do you mean, Princess? What passions could you have possibly suppressed, given all that you've achieved?
Well, for one thing, even being here with you. The past me never would have had the clarity of mind to ask, I think. My mind would have talked my heart out of it.
Then I'm very grateful that your heart is beginning to prevail in more of these debates. I think it only makes you stronger, and perhaps it's the ambrosia, but I'm very fond of that. Of you in your entirety, truly.
Oh, while we're being candid then, I've become rather fond of you as well. But if you're promised to another, I don't wish to interfere.
I don't know this other goddess to whom I've been promised, nor do I want to. And I've violated the will of the fates already. We both have. Wherever all this leads, I would have you by my side.
Then to discovering our path together.
To discovering our path. I very much enjoyed our time, Princess, and will anticipate when we can be together next. Soon, I trust.
I feel the same way. Return to Shadow now.
Forgive me, Princess. I apologize for the abruptness of my approach. My mind told me not to appear before you without good cause, but my heart demanded otherwise. Is this not a good time?
Oh, you know, Lord Moros, I was just about to turn in after another night of furious conflict. So what brings you here? I must look like hell.
No, you look... well, I am truly at a loss for words. I should have rehearsed what I sought to say more thoroughly.
You don't need to be so nervous around me, or so formal for that matter. And it's nice to see you here as well, in one of my many moments of wretched failure. How long can we stay here anyway? It's so peaceful.
We can stay for... I don't exactly know. A while that to others shall seem merely an instant, so... I sought to see you here again, in the off chance you sought to see me.
Chance has nothing to do with it, Lord Moros. Most nights I have a brush with death, but not with you. I have wanted this, yes.
Princess. You're safe.
Lord Moros, are you certain this shall only seem an instant by the time we return? Because...
You have my word. As for your own sense of time, that I cannot change. So, as much as I would like remaining here with you eternally, we should probably be getting back.
Probably, but my heart says we can stay a little longer. And my mind has no coherent arguments to the contrary.
On that, you'll hear no arguments from me either.
Then we stay.
Yes.
We're getting somewhere.